Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Gotta go.
Good morning, everyone out there in YouTube Landia. ¿Qué pasó? Let's get that first cup of coffee in, a first sip. Well, yeah, it's been a few sips already, but man, these do not get easier. These wake ups, these really early wake ups. My name is Paulie. This is a Latino Slant special live uh, stream here of watching the Oscars, being mentioned, the nominations, picking them apart, having a little fun, and then I want to, at the same time, hear from you. We are also anxiously awaiting our guest, film critic Rosa Parra. I believe she reposted, and I believe she's up. So where you at, girl? Where you at? So let's say hello to people in the chat, and then we will bring up. It's like one of those goofy who's the best who has the best chances at getting nominations. Manolo's here. He was the first to comment. Welcome, Manolo. And as I said, first cup of coffee. Okay. Boosh. Good morning, sir. Miguel. Buenos tacos. Boosh. Report on Dune 2. Dune 2 report is I am seeing Dune on IMAX tomorrow night. And then the Dune 2 15 minutes will be on right after it ends, part of the same program. And then my report is I will have a out of the theater reaction to those 15 minutes, man. But how's everyone doing? So yeah, that's my report. Be kind of cool to see if Dune 2 gets some nominations for next year. But to all you early comers, let's be honest. Are you excited for any of these films? Any of these films at all? To get a nomination and stuff. I mean, was there a film you think that people are chatting about for Oscar noms, or you're just here for the laughs? You're just here for the laughs. Oh, I'm just telling her, Rosa, we are live. Where are you? Link above. So yeah, I mean, I get it too. If you're just here for the laughs and all that good stuff, I get it. We have the Oscar nomination stream opened up in another window, so we will be keeping tabs on that, and then we'll share it. They're almost up to 10,000 people waiting there, so that's kind of cool. Thank you. I don't know the films. Got a list? Let's bring up a list. Let's bring up a list, and hopefully Rosa will be here. These are supposedly Oscar contenders, right? Mm. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's the big one here. Last year we had a lot of people checking us out because they were excited that possibly RRR would get Best Picture nom, and they were kind of disappointed that it only got a few. It did win though. It did win. So that says something. Won that best song. So here's Best Picture, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and it also has what they have won this past season in regards to other ones in contention, other films in contention. You have Oppenheimer, you have Killers of the Flower Moon, you have Poor Things, The Holdovers, American Fiction, Barbie, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Maestro, The Color Purple, May December, Zone of Interest, Saltburn, All of Us Strangers. And yeah, I think there's gonna be what it's like 8 to 10 nominations that are possible for the best picture. So there's gonna be a lot for the best picture. Uh so yeah, let me see. All of Us Strangers, Saltburn. Here's who I would like to see. I'm just going off this list. Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, American Fiction, absolutely. The Holdovers, absolutely. Killers of the Flower Moon, I wasn't a big fan of it. I was kind of disappointed in Oppenheimer. Yeah, I'm wondering if from this list there's I mean, I think Barbie's gonna get in there. Maestro, Color Purple. I just think that would. I'm not so sure that one's worthy of a Best Picture. I'm wondering what films out there that are not on this list that could possibly make it. You know, so that would be interesting. Yeah. Okay. She says Rosa is saying give her five. She's a lady. She needs that couple extra minutes just to wake up. I get it. What do you guys think? Jen's here. I'm gonna get my coffee though. Good morning. Look who's here. Daniel T passes out huevos rancheros, tetetlas o Oaxaca molletes, and huevos divorciados. Wow, I make huevos and divorciados for Romy. Very nice, my man. Very nice. Get that coffee. Oppenheimer was good. Color Purple. No, I didn't see it. I just heard like mixed things. Saltburn isn't worthy. Yeah. Okay, there's two movies here. Good morning, deleted scenes. There's two movies here that could get in there. Okay, Jodie Foster's Naiad, and a friend of mine just saw it the other night, and she loved it. And this friend of mine I was very surprised because she doesn't follow the kind of check boxes of Hollywood, so she really liked it. I was like, oh, okay, well, then I need to see Naiad. So there's Naiad and a dark horse. So Naiad would be a dark horse, and Origin would be a dark horse. I don't think Origin's worthy, but neither do I think Color Purple is. Um, it would have been nice to an upset. An upset here would be A Million Miles Away. That movie. Anything that could get nominated for would be a total upset. However, I do think that's a huge sweeping Oscar style film that nobody's talking about. And Rosa Salazar, give her flowers, man. What a great supporting actress performance. Okay, let's go back to this list. And we still are minutes away from the Oscars. doing their thing. They have over 12,000 people in their chat. Cool. All right, so let's go to best director. Nolan, Oppenheimer, Scorsese, Killers, Greta Gerwig, Barbie, Yorgos Poor Things, Alexander Payne, The Holdovers, Justine Triet, Anatomy, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Jonathan Glazer, Zone, Adventurous, Celine, Song, Past Lives, and this is a best contenders. This is not official at all. This list. This is how do they say it? Oh, good lord, Oscar contenders, and they're tracking them. They're kind of basing it off of past wins during this season and current trends, like what people are talking about, that all that good stuff. Hmm. I absolutely think it's Nolan's year to take it. It's well deserved. No, Oppenheimer's just it's just the best film of the year, and it's everything that the Academy loves. I think anything else would be a a bogus. I now that being said, Scorsese, I don't know why he's nominated. I mean, he's Scorsese. Poor Things I didn't see. Gerwig and Barbie, sure. Alexander Payne, The Holdovers is a great looking film. That is a great looking film. The Holdovers is really, really it's I was really impressed. I'm always impressed by Payne's work. Of all this list here, who I really want to get nominated is Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. She also wrote this film. She recently won the Golden Globe for screenplay for this film. Anatomy of a Fall is one of my favorite movies of the past year, and Justine, not Greta, is way more deserving to be in that top 5. Anatomy of a Fall is just, leagues above Barbie, in my opinion, and, that would be fantastic for her, for Justine to get. Has anyone seen Anatomy of a Fall in the chat? Just curious. That would be, that'd be interesting if anyone in the chat has seen, Anatomy of a Fall, as we grab another cup of coffee. Okay, so I share this out on Twitter, on Instagram, and we're also broadcasting on our Facebook page. Yes, Latino Slant has a Facebook page, and that Facebook page has been around for a minute. I think we got like 200 and something uh, subscribers on our Facebook page. 224, 25. Wow, we're growing. So you can check us out there. That's pretty cool. And hello to anyone from our Facebook page that's watching. All right. Muy bien. American Fiction isn't on the high seas yet. Uh yeah, I would it's gonna be streaming really soon though. Never heard of Anatomy of a Fall. It is, I believe, where's Anatomy of a Fall playing? Bruh, it is a courtroom thriller and then some. Is it on Apple TV? So I think we saw it, we paid for one of the streamers. It is so worth it. It's a riveting film. It's one of those films, Anatomy of a Fall it's in English and in French. And it's actually because of the courtroom drama of it all. The lead actress is a German who speaks French, but the court who speaks better English, but the court wants her to speak French during her own trial. So that's it. That was really intense. Okay, everybody. We're getting to that list. Thank you guys for being here. All the early birds. Uh let's now. Oh, she's up. Here we go. Film critic from live broadcasting from Sundance. our second annual hangout with Rosa Parra. What's up, girl?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Everyone say hello to Rosa. So, do you have coffee?
No, not yet.
What?
But I'm working on it.
Okay, are you getting some being sent to you, or are you getting some
Yes,
made?
yes.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
good. Okay, really fast.
Mhm.
How has Sundance been? Because you're at Sundance right now.
Yeah. It's been good. It's been fun. There's been a lot of strong premieres and very well-made movies that have been premiering here at Sundance. But it's been a little, how can I say it? Um, a little bit of different this year because for the past couple of years I've been very on top and very obsessed at the number of films I get to see and not
Mm,
necessarily enjoying the scenery, enjoying everything around me. But this year it's been more a little bit more laid back, probably because I have a more time here, and also I want to be able to enjoy these films more. Sundance is very well known for having these heavy subject matters, uh,
mm.
theme documentaries. Yesterday I watched two and I felt like I was completely drained of energy. Pero now I'm taking it more slowly. I'm taking it more like, you know what? Just enjoy what you got. Don't try to obsess over, oh my God, how many films did this person watch? How many films am I going to see? Or me being the first one in line and being the first one to react to certain premieres or so. So yeah, it's been different, but more enjoyable,
Well, here
if
we
that
are
makes
with
any sense.
a yes. Here we are with a more you know feet on the ground, l- little jaded Rosa Parra at. Just kidding. Um, okay, so are you excited but for any of these films? Because this is a contenders list here.
Hmm.
And I was talking about Anatomy of a Fall, director. We went picture and director. Who do you got?
For a director to win or to just be nominated?
Both, both.
Both.
Who do you think who's best deserving, and who would you like to see nominated?
Oh, I think definitely Nolan will get in. I think Scorsese's in.
Hmm.
I'm surprised about Gerwig and how she's been more not necessarily a direct chew-in, how you would say, to make the nomination, even though it's for Barbie, right? I think she gets in, but I've seen several other sites who are predicting that it's going to be an all-male director lineup this year. So I'm interested. I'm also intrigued because I know a foreign director always gets in for the director, or at least they have been getting in for the past couple of years. And if that's it, then I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody like from the director of Anatomy of a Fall or even The Zone of Interest get in there as well. So, but whoever gets in, I think this is Christopher Nolan's to lose. I think he's the clear winner for this category, and deservingly he deserves it. He's had such an illustrious career. He's done so many of the greatest and most uh, well-known movies out there that I
Yeah.
think it's
Mhm.
time he's earned his flowers.
I'm totally in agreement with you. It's his to lose. It's well deserved. It's an incredible film, and like you said, incredible career. Um, I would love actually to see Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. I think that movie is leagues above Barbie and deserving to be in that top five. That's just me.
Mm,
Um, and then there's Yorgos and like you said, Justine as far as contending, non-American directors, if lack of better words. But you know, and then there's Alexander Payne, The Holdovers. Man, I love The Holdover. So there's some great films in there. No Core Jefferson from well, I mean, this is just a contenders list, but
American
American
Fiction.
Fiction.
Yeah.
That's his first film, Core Jefferson's. That would be That would be a nice dark horse. That would be a great upset nomination. How about an upset nomination for Best Picture for you and your thoughts?
Best Picture. You know what? I think Best Picture. A. I'm very much hoping that an animated film gets in there. There hasn't been an animated movie in Best Picture in a long time. I was disappointed when Del Toro's Pinocchio didn't get in. But I think if we get an animated film in there, it would be nice. And certainly, Across the Spider-Verse has earned a lot of the hype, and it's a well-deserved movie. It's not that we are just without any evidence or facts. We're just trying to push that film into everybody's throat. There's a lot that goes to that film that deserves to be recognized on a higher level outside of animation.
I mean, you bring up a great point in regards to animation. And I know Guillermo del Toro as a film director, he's like, animation is cinema.
Yeah.
That, you have Spider-Verse and you have The Boy and the Heron. So you got some contenders. That would be wild if those got in. That's great. And there is a category for best animated film, so they'll be in there. So thank you, Boosh. Thank you to everyone that's hanging out with us. We're keeping track of we have a few more minutes. You now have over 19,000 people in the Oscar chat waiting for the announcements. We'll have that. Let's go over one more. We have a few minutes. So we got director. Let's go over. This is just a list from Entertainment Tonight, as far as Entertainment Weekly, as far as their contenders based off of past wins and all that good stuff. Let's go to best actress.
Okay.
Because it seems that Lily has lost some steam. Who do you think's a shoo-in to get nominated? Who's a dark horse? What are your thoughts? There we got Lily, Emma, Carrie, Margot, Sandra, Annette Bening. I heard Nat Nayad is amazing.
You still haven't seen it?
No, but
so good.
Now we're gonna watch it now because of a best friend of ours who I was totally shocked that she liked it. I'm like, I gotta see it now. Greta Lee, Fantasia, Kaylee, Natalie Portman. Any of these could potentially be an upset nominee. What are your thoughts?
I think a lot of people are underestimating Annette Bening for Nayad specifically. And I would not be surprised if she pops up in there. I know I don't think she got, oh yeah, she did get SAG. So that further gives me more confidence that I wouldn't be surprised if she gets in. She's just not being talked about enough. In terms of Lily
right?
Gladstone, yeah.
It's weird because it is Jodie Foster and Annette Bening that are in it. It's on Netflix, guys. If you haven't seen it, 91% audience loves this, and it's a true story.
Right.
That's the whole thing. I guess this woman and I vaguely remember the story that she's a swimmer and early on tries to swim from Cuba to Florida. And she fails like several times until obviously she's victorious, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oops.
Oops.
I mean, once you look it up, it's like
yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's cool. I'm kind of all in on Jodie right now because I'm just obsessing over her performance in True Detective right now. So I'm like, anything Jodie. So yeah, what were you gonna say about Lily Gladstone? Sorry, I think I cut you off.
Oh no worries. I do agree. I think she's been losing a little bit of steam, but I do think it might have to do. I mean, there may be a lot of reasons for it, but in this case, I don't. I know the story is about her, and the story is about the Osage people. However, I don't necessarily see her as a leading actress. I see her more as supporting.
Really?
And oh yeah, for sure. Well, perhaps because it's a 3.5 hour film, and the amount she's on screen, the amount of time she's on screen, gives the impression that she's the lead actress. But I mean, here the lead actor for sure is Leonardo DiCaprio. So I don't want to blunt
Well,
out
if you
say
can
it's
compare
category
screen
fraud.
time,
But
yeah, if you compare
yeah,
screen time to the other actresses there, you're totally on the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I think she's in. I most certainly think she's in. I know a lot of people don't give a lot much importance to the Golden Globes, but when it comes to uh, presenting and giving out speeches for
Mhm.
their respective wins, I think
Mhm.
they do make a statement, and they do have a platform to pretty much the other categories, the BAFTAs, the Academy Awards. And so no, I think and her speech at the Golden Globes was certainly one of the most memorable ones.
Okay, so I, I I I liked her performance. You
Hmm.
know, I also liked Rosa Salazar's performance in A Million Miles Away. I loved. You talk about taking advantage of little screen time and just being that dynamic screen presence. You know, wouldn't that be? It's not going to happen. It hasn't happened. No one's talked about her at all. But performance like Rosa Salazar in A Million Miles Away should have gotten a Best Supporting Actress. She should have been in there. But the Lily performance is interesting. It kind of grows on me during the movie. It doesn't blow me away, um,
Hmm.
but it's solid. But then I look at these other. Here's another thing: I haven't seen a lot of these. Emma Stone, Carey Mulligan, Barbie. I saw. You know, of this list, my girl Sandra Hüller, because Sandra just killed it for me. Literally, she killed it. Um,
I see what you did there. I saw that.
okay, all right. So now we're going to get some more coffee. Welcome everyone that's hanging out with us early on. Mm. Let's bring in that the Oscar the official Oscar live stream. And as we're talking, we'll make sure we don't miss anything from you for you guys. And here's what they got going on. I want to make sure as of right now, 5:28 in the AM, it's still repeating their intro. So there's nothing there. But
Mm.
when there is, um, you think there's going to be any upsets?
Upsets like people who don't get nominated. Um,
Oh, wow. So it's kind of, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
it's interesting. I think in the category that's more open to, in my opinion, to give more surprises, that isn't necessarily locked, that you can't truly even give a list of clear nominees. I think it's the supporting actor one, because it's been all over the place. I know a lot of people are expecting both Poor Things, Willem Dafoe and
Mm,
Mark Ruffalo to get in there, but after what the BAFTA did, which was completely ignore both of them and give it to other actors like Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers, for example, I'd be
yes.
surprised if someone like him gets in. It would be a nice surprise. I also like Sterling K. Brown. I know he's not getting a lot of mention here for the supporting actor category. So I think that's the category that might be the most, it's open. Like Melton isn't necessarily a shoe-in as well
Charles
for
Manson.
Melton. Charles Manson, no.
Charles Manson for Best Supporting Local.
Yeah, best supporting local. Um,
Mm.
but I think that's the category that might surprise people. And you know what? I would
I
be
think you're
incredibly
right.
happy if Zac Efron gets in there for best actor.
Oh my God, that is
I would
that
be
is a good
ecstatic.
upset. Let's write Zach.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen,
I
but
know.
yeah, Iron Claw. the Ironclad is getting the huge diss. I think
Mhm.
you're right though about best supporting actor because I think it's Robert Downey Jr.'s to lose.
Right.
But like you said, they can nominate anybody, but they're going to give it to. I believe they're going to give it to Downey Jr.
Right.
But wouldn't that be something? That's
Yeah.
interesting. You know, Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown. They're saying here is in strong contention, so that's kind of interesting. You know. And Bush coming in, he means like Hispanics getting snubbed again.
That's not.
And again.
Hey, you know what?
And again.
I was going over the nominees yesterday for the Razzies. A lot of Hispanic representation there.
We reported that here with the Razzies, we have 3
Yeah.
Latinas for worst
Best
actress. And here's the thing, we probably won't even win that. It's probably gonna go to Megan Fox.
No, you did not.
It's Salma Hayek, Jennifer Lopez, and Ana de Armas.
Una de Armas, yeah.
I don't get Salma and Jennifer's. I mean, I liked Jennifer Lopez in The Mother. I don't know why they're dissing her. That's bullshit, man. Ana de Armas, I heard that's a really bad film, though. You know,
Ghosted. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't good.
I'm just saying, man. We're probably knowing Latinos' luck. We won't even win the Caca Awards there. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, so it's now 5:32. Let me see what's going on here.
Ooh, okay. I think it's started.
Let me just refresh. Yep, it started. Here we go. Can you hear it?
Hello, everyone. I am so honored to be here. How about you, Zassi?
Yeah, I'm super honored to be here. 93 countries.
Okay.
And standing here now is such a surreal experience. My little girl self is so excited to be here. Honestly, my adult self is really excited to be here. So
for anyone in the film industry, no matter where you're from, to be recognized by the Academy is a dream come true.
To be nominated can be life-changing.
So usually they start with the supporting actor or actress.
For best performance by an actor in a supporting role, Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction.
You got it, girl.
Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower
Moon.
Moon.
Really? Boo.
Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer.
Nice. Okay.
Ryan Gosling in Barbie.
Barbie gets its first nomination. There you go.
And Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Wow. Okay. No Defoe. Interesting.
Next, the nominees for achievement in costume design.
Okay, costume design, everybody.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers.
Napoleon.
What?
Oppenheimer. And Poor Things.
No Color Purple.
No.
The nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling are Golda.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Maestro. Oppenheimer.
Academy loves those rubber noses.
Poor Things.
Yep.
And Society of the
Yes.
Yay! All right.
Now, this year's nominees for Best Live Action Short Film.
We totally didn't mention Society.
The After.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to write this one
I have
down.
not seen any of the cartoons. So.
We totally did not bring up Society
Night of
just now.
Fortune.
We did not know.
Rosa.
Red, White, and
Crazy.
Yeah, and also Charles.
And the wonderful story of Henry
also
Sugar.
no supporting actor nomination.
Boosh, you need to see American Fiction. Absolutely.
For Best Animated Short Film, the
Best
nominees
animated
are
short. All right.
Letter to
So
a
you got
Pig,
Sterling. That's great. And you're saying no Willem Dafoe.
95 Senses,
Yeah, no Dominic Beffa,
No Dominic.
Our
no
Uniform,
Melton. Buffalo got in there.
Pashidam,
Those are, some young actors that didn't
and
get in.
War Is
These
Over,
are all like kind
inspired
of
by
like
the music of John
very
and
veteran,
Yoko.
seasoned actors like that. And De Niro, Downey Jr., Ruffalo,
Right.
Gosling,
And
Sterling
now
K.
we
Here we
have
go.
the first of the 2 award categories honoring writers. First,
Okay.
for adapted screenplay,
Here we go.
the nominees
Ooh.
are American Fiction.
Yes.
Written
Yeah,
for the screen
amazing.
by
Ooh.
Ford Jefferson.
Wouldn't that be something?
Barbie.
Barb.
Written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach.
Yes, a man did co-write that. Thank you.
Oppenheimer. Written for the screen by
Oppenheimer.
Christopher Nolan.
Mm.
Poor Things.
Mm,
Screenplay
okay.
by Tony McNamara.
There you go, poor things.
And
Zone
The
of
Zone of Interest. Written by Jonathan
Interesting.
Glazer.
Okay.
And for original screenplay,
Original
the
screenplay.
nominees are Anatomy of a Fall.
Yes. That
Screenplay,
won
Justine
Golden Globe, didn't it?
Triet and Artur
Yeah.
Harari.
Yeah, it won.
The Holdovers.
Beautiful.
Written by David Hemmingson.
Holdovers.
Maestro. Written by
Maestro's
Bradley
really
Cooper
getting
and Josh Singer.
the big zeros during the award season.
May
now.
December. Screenplay
May
by
December.
Sammy Birch. Story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic.
Past lives.
And
Yeah.
Past Lives.
Ah, look at
written
you.
by Celine Song.
Strong list.
Last,
It is
before
really
our
good.
break, the nominees for performance by an
Ooh.
actress in a
Ooh.
supporting role. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Danielle Brooks in The Color
Color
Purple.
Purple.
America Ferrera in Barbie.
Whoa.
Jodie Foster in Nyack.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
Divine
Yeah.
Joy Randolph
I
in The
love it.
What a
Holdovers.
list. What a list.
Congratulations to the nominees, and there are more to come.
Stick with us. We will be right back with more
Wow.
nominations.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
get
wow.
film critic Rosa Parra's thoughts right now.
Oh my God. America Ferrera, very similar to Mark Ruffalo. They were both getting snubbed, like in the BAFTAs and other major contentions. So to see both of them in here, man, what a surprise. But I mean, America Ferrera, come on. It was,
Well,
I'm so happy
okay.
to see her here. Very happy. I know a lot of people didn't like Barbie. I'm actually mild on it, but
Right.
to
Right.
tell you that I did not clap and I did not like cheer after her speech, that felt very like, oh man, it hit me really hard as a woman and as a mother. It was, man, I'd be lying if I say I didn't. And it takes
Yeah.
somebody like a Ferrera's. Sadly, she hasn't been given the flower she deserves. She's been in the industry for decades, and she's had a lot of experience. She's a, like you said, seasoned actor as well. So I'm
she's a
glad that
pioneer.
she's getting recognized. Yeah.
You got to understand, guys. America Ferrera is a pioneer. When I say
Oh my God, I'm getting
she's
teary-eyed.
groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Meaning that there had never been a Latina actress before that won. Was it twice in a row or whatever it was for Ugly Betty? Real Women Have Curves, to show a young woman who a much more, I would say, let's say, I don't know, heavier, but like, I don't even know what the word is to use, but with America and Real Women Have Curves, but a non-traditional beauty at that time, being that lead role. Great film. That was over 20 years ago. So America's been in the game. Totally slept on America. I think a lot of people did. Say what you will about the movie. To me, she was way more it was a much more interesting character. It was her and Margot. They were really making that film what it was. That's crazy. And the fact that this is very deserving, because they're hitting Best Picture, Best Director, Margot Robbie, Best Actress, and America was not there. I didn't like that they made that See Her award for her. I thought that was bullshit. That she should have been a Best Supporting Actress nominee.
Right.
This is it.
Yeah.
That is excellent. Emmy Awards. Thank you, Boosh. Boosh is on it. I think Boosh is our official co-producer this morning. A lot of people like Barbie. It made a lot of money. You were absolutely right.
Absolutely.
You are absolutely right, and you can't take that away from. Why would you take anything away from Barbie, whether you liked it or not? It touched a lot of people, and it spoke to a lot of people to where it made massive amounts of money. People are still going. We're still going back to see that.
Right.
Okay, what else before we get started again?
I think the screenplays were pretty much what a lot of people were predicting.
Oh, we're back.
So no true surprise there. So we'll see.
Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Okay, here we go. Can you hear them?
Live from the Academy in Beverly Hills, where we have the
Here we go.
privilege of announcing the
Sorry, Rosa, for
nominees
cutting you
for
off.
the Oscars.
Oh, no worries.
What
It's
an
okay.
exciting lineup so far. What's up next?
The nominees for achievement in music, original song.
Ooh.
The Fire Inside
Yes!
from Flamin' Hot.
Yes, dude. Yes. Oh shit, Becky G.
I'm just
bad.
Ken.
I'm Just Ken. From
Wow, flaming hot,
Oh.
guys. Wow.
It
I'm a
Never Went
little
Away from
Brooklyn.
American Symphony.
Okay.
Barbie.
Wajaji, A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon.
Ooh,
No.
interesting.
And
Oh,
What Was
wow.
I Made For from Barbie.
Oh, no Lenny Kravitz.
Next up,
Okay.
the
No Lenny
nominees for
Kravitz
achievement in
for
music,
Rustin.
original
Oh
score.
my.
Original score.
American Fiction,
Fiction getting a lot of love.
Indiana
Of
Jones
course,
and the
it's John
Dial of
Williams.
Destiny,
Well, no, I shouldn't boo John Williams, but
Killers
Right.
of the Flower Moon,
sorry, John.
Oppenheimer,
Okay. Poor thing.
Oppenheimer.
and Poor Things.
Yeah. Okay.
And
No
now, the
Pemberton.
nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film.
Oh,
American
please.
Homeboy.
Bobby Wine, The People's President.
American Homeboy.
Oh, eternal memory.
The Eternal Memory.
Oh, so you gotta tell me about
Four
that.
Daughters. To Kill a Tiger. And
20
Days in Mariupol.
Yeah, the eternal memory is the Chilean film.
Let me just say this right now, really
Next,
quickly. The Academy
Best
has done
documentary short film.
has
The nominees are
highlighted Latinos more than
ABCs
all
of
these
Book
award
Banning.
shows in the last couple of weeks. Deservedly so.
The Barber of Little
Becky
Rock,
G, Fire Inside's a great song.
Island
And
in
America
Between,
Ferrera. Dang.
And the eternal
The
memory.
Last Repair
Chilean
Shop,
movie.
Might be more too.
and Nine and Waipo.
Okay, here we go.
For Best International Feature Film, the nominees are Io Capitano, Italy.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect Days, Japan.
Oh, that's Wim Wenders.
Society of the Snow,
Snow.
Spain.
That's Wim Wenders Society, of
The
course.
Teacher's Lounge, Germany.
Zone of
That's
interest.
when we need to talk about
And
his
The
society.
Zone of Interest, United Kingdom.
Zone.
Okay.
Wait, no
And for
Anatomy of the
Best
Fall.
Animated
That
Feature
means
Film,
It
Anatomy
didn't.
of
It
the
wasn't
here are the
submitted.
nominees.
It wasn't submitted by France. They
The
submitted
Boy
another.
and the Heron,
One Heron.
Elemental,
Mhm.
Okay.
Nimona,
Oh.
Mona.
Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Congratulations,
no
Joe
turtles.
Lord.
Here are the nominees
No
for
turtles.
Achievement in Production Design. Barbie,
Production
Okay.
design.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Snooze.
Napoleon,
Snooze.
Oppenheimer,
Poor
and
thing.
Poor Things.
Yep, production design.
Next up, for achievement in film editing,
Ooh,
the
editor.
nominees are Anatomy of a Fall,
Ooh, that was a great. Oh,
The Holdovers,
I think Anatomy's gonna get some major award nominations. here.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Killers.
Oppenheimer,
Poppy.
and Poor Things.
Wow.
And for Achievement in Sound, here are the nominees.
Sound. Can you hear me?
The Creator,
Oh, interesting.
Maestro. Mission Impossible, Dead
Hey.
Reckoning, Part 1.
Tom Cruise lives.
Oppenheimer.
Happy.
And The Zone of Interest.
Zone. Hey.
Next, the nominees for achievement in visual effects.
Ooh.
The Creator,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great looking film. Creator.
Godzilla -1,
Hey, yes.
Academy
Guardians
nominees.
of the Galaxy Volume 3,
Oh, there's your film.
That's my film.
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1,
Oh my.
and Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Visuals.
For sound.
For achievement in cinematography, the nominees are El Conde,
Oh my
Really?
God.
What?
Nice.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Conde. Wow.
Damn, she never cinema, man.
Oppenheimer,
Copy.
and Poor Things.
See the okay. All right.
For performance by an actor in a
Ooh.
leading role.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
Mhm.
Bradley
Ooh.
Cooper and Maestro.
Right.
Bradley. Okay. Get your nom.
Coleman Domingo.
Right,
Liberace.
Another Latino.
Yep.
Paul Giamatti
Giamatti.
and The
The
Holdovers.
man, Giamatti. Killian.
Cillian Murphy
Killian.
and Oppenheimer.
No more.
No Efron.
And Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Yes. in American Fiction.
What a list. What a
Yeah.
list, guys. What a list.
For performance by an actress in a leading role,
There we go.
Annette Bening in
I
Knives,
told
Ooh, Naya.
I knew it.
Lily Gladstone
Yeah.
in Killers of the Flower Moon,
Ooh.
Mm.
Sandra
Hula.
Julia
Yes.
in
Oh
Anatomy
my
of a
God.
Fall,
Who did not make it in?
Carrie Mulligan in Maestro,
Either Robbie or Stone are out. Who's out?
and Emma
No
Stone
Margot
in
Robbie.
Poor Things.
Whoa.
For achievement in directing,
That is an
the
upset.
nominees are
That's an upset. Oh, here we
It
go. Here we
is.
go. Director.
Justine Trier, Anatomy of a
Yes.
Fall.
Yes. There's a woman in there, and it is
Martin
is
Scorsese, Killers of the Flower
Anatomy,
Moon.
bro. Anatomy. I'm so happy.
No Greta
Score.
Christopher
Gerwig.
Nolan, Oppenheimer.
Nolan.
Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things.
Dude, they're not gonna give it to Greta.
No.
And Jonathan Glazer,
Wow.
The Zone of Interest.
Whoa. Whoa.
And now for our final category.
I can't
Dude.
wait.
Wow.
Let's read them together.
Picture.
The nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year are
American Fiction,
Beautiful.
Ben LeClaire, Nikos Paramigos, Cora Jefferson, and Jermaine Johnson, producers.
Anatomy of a Fall, Marie-Ange Luciani
Yep.
and David Thion.
Barbie.
Barbie. David Heyman,
Wow, I mean,
Margot
Barbie's
Robbie,
just kind of
Tom
faded.
Apperly, and Robbie Brenner, producers.
Crazy.
The Holdovers, Mark Johnson, producer.
Killers of the Flower Moon, Dan Friedkin,
Eh.
Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi.
So they can vote up to
producers.
10 nominees, guys.
Yeah.
Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Steven Spielberg, Fred Berner, Amy Durning, and Christy McCosco Krieger, producers.
Oppenheimer,
Copy.
Emma Thomas, Charles Roven, and Christopher Nolan, producers.
Past Lives,
What?
David
They made it
Hinojosa,
in.
Christine
Made it in.
Vachon, and Pamela Koffler, producers.
Well, that's their
Okay,
win.
got screenplay. Yeah.
Poor Things,
Poor thing.
Ed Guiney, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma
Two,
Stone.
4,
Don't
6,
ever
8.
interest.
One more.
And The Zone of Interest, James Wilson, producer.
No animated.
No animated.
Wow.
Congratulations to this year's nominees.
Wow.
It's been
Okay.
an honor to be with all of
Let us dissect all this. Yeah, we don't need to watch any of this here. What do you guys think? Live in the chat. I've got them all written out.
Oh
Let's
man,
get Rosa Parra's
I told you, Annette
thoughts.
Bening, Annette Bening. Oh my God, she made it in, but it might have cost Margot Robbie's nomination. So now I don't know how to feel about it. You know what? No, Benny's performance is definitely a strong one for Nayad. So I wouldn't. I don't feel bad. I'm a little saddened not to see Robbie in there, but I'm very. I think I'm more happy that Annette Bening made it in. And oh my God, it was all there's a lot of recognition for Chilean cinema, where you got The Eternal Memory, which is the documentary by Maite Alberdi, and then cinematography El Conde de Pablo Larraín.
What's the documentary called?
The Eternal Memory?
Eternal
Yeah.
Memory. Yeah, South America is in the house, man.
Yes. And
So
man.
El Conde, Eternal Memory.
Yeah. El Conde, I believe, is streaming on Netflix right now. So that one.
El Conde's been on Netflix for a minute,
For a
and it's
while,
what is it?
It's a satire.
It's a satire that the Pinochet is a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I don't know why it's been on our watch list forever, and
Yeah.
But look,
It's
we
really
barely
good.
saw Tigers Are Not Afraid.
You just saw it?
We just saw it. We
Quick,
just saw it.
like
And,
maybe a couple words, thoughts.
What's that?
What did you think about it?
Oh my God, it's heartbreaking. It's
Yeah.
kind of that Lord of the Flies, meets horror, in a Mexican town. I mean, Issa Lopez is she's a real deal. That's an incredible. I need to review. I need to do a review, like do a video review on that.
Nice.
And yeah, but getting back to here, okay. Let's go over. Let me go over these lists, and then let's get your reaction. And I'm marking too some of the talk about the snubs first. Okay, Jen is here, member of the channel.
Okay.
She also got to say, I liked America for a speech in Barbie because the beauty of that speech is that it can be spoken not just by women, but by men as well, with the same results. Hadn't thought about that. Can we agree on this? That speech has people talking still, and that's a great point, Jen. That's a great point. Okay, that's obviously the biggest snub. Her and Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
And that you said you like Nayad, but like you feel bad about
Slightly. I think I'm more happy that Benning got in there. But yeah, no Gerwig for director, but we can't say that indeed it's not an all-male directing lineup. You did get the director of Anatomy of a Fall in there. That I don't think a lot of people were predicting that either.
I mean, for me personally, Anatomy of a Fall is my jam.
Right.
It's an incredibly well-crafted film. It got Best Picture, Best Director. It got Best Screenplay, and editing. The editing of that film. What's amazing about that film is that you're just not sure. You and the way they unfold the story, you're just like, oh my God. So yeah, who else?
Right? Best actress.
What's that?
Did it get Best Actress? I'm
Sandra Hüller. Hüller.
Because I know she's in both Zone of Interest and Anatomy of the Fall. I don't know what she's getting recognized.
Zone, and she's just like a supporting, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
that I need to check out.
But yeah, like more snubs. We can say that's the biggest snub, right? Is the Barbie snubs.
Margot, yeah, Greta Margot.
Okay. Other snubs would be Lenny Kravitz song.
Yeah, for Rustin. I thought I was gonna get in, but you have two Barbies. You have the
Becky G.
Becky G. Yes.
Flaming Hot, guys. That song is from Flaming Hot. I love that song.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then you had the Killers of the Flower Moon song. Which is really cool.
Yeah. And the other
Okay.
one, I think it's from the documentary American Symphony, right? If I'm not mistaken.
American Symphony.
Yeah.
So, more snubs. Best Actress. We said there was no Margot Robbie. You got Annette, Lily, Sandra, Carrie, Emma. Anyone else got snubbed there?
For Best Actress, I know a lot of people were talking about Greta Lee from Past Lives as well, possibly getting a nomination in there. But yeah, I think Past Lives only got 2 nominations. It got
All right, yeah,
screenplay.
Greta Lee was not in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No
And
Greta Lee.
Best
Okay.
Film. Mhm.
How about acting snubs? Best actor snubs.
Actor. I think
I
actor
mean,
was pretty straightforward. I
yeah, there
didn't.
was no.
I
These are
mean,
kind of like.
there's no
Say that
Leo,
again.
right? Or was Leo in there? I
There
don't
is
think
no
he was.
Leo.
No Leo. Yeah, I
There is no
wasn't
Leo
expecting him
DiCaprio.
to be in there.
So no Leo. There's Bradley, Paul Giamatti, Killian. Why am I surprised that Bradley got it? No Saltburn. No Saltburn at all.
Nothing for Saltburn.
Nothing for Saltburn. Andrew Scott, All of Us Strangers, no,
Nope.
and no Leo. Okay, so those are the snubs there. And then yeah, okay. How about we talked about the director? No Greta Gerwig.
No Alexander Payne, right? Either. Oh, is
No
he?
Alexander Payne. You had
Yeah.
Yorgos, you had Glazer, you had Scorsese, and Justine, and Nolan, of course.
Right.
Yeah, that's Nolan's. It's Nolan's year.
Yeah. The nomination lineup didn't really matter. That's one of the
Yeah.
very few categories that's already
Yeah.
locked in.
Well, I think that the fact that Justine got nominated, that's the win. Or that's a victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, both are great films. Okay. More snubs. Let's go. We got that song. Score.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, let's talk about supporting actor.
Okay.
Because no Melton,
Right.
no Defoe,
Mm-hmm.
and let me see here. Supporting actor. You had Sterling K, De Niro, Robert Downey, Gosling, Ruffalo. Yeah, those are really. I think it's Defoe, Melton, and Cessna that didn't get that were out.
Yeah, that didn't get supporting. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought if they're gonna select any 2 of the poor things, boys, I thought they would go with Defoe instead of Ruffalo. But Ruffalo has the most showy, most active, more showy performance than Defoe. Defoe is more subtle but moving as well. So I'm surprised that Ruffalo got in rather than Defoe.
I didn't see the film.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I wasn't too big on it, but the performances are undeniable.
Costume, Barbie, Killers, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, no Color Purple. Makeup, you had Golda and Maestro, which were infamous for the fake noses that they had at prosthetics. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maestro, Oppenheimer, Society of the Snow.
Yes. Thank goodness. Oh yeah, that Michael Giacchino for Society of the Snow also got snubbed for. You see, the Academy doesn't like Michael Giacchino for some reason. He gets snubbed like for the Batman. Now he got snubbed again for Society of the Snow. But yes, I'm glad that Society of the Snow is getting some recognition for makeup outside of international movie, which is very, very, very good. I don't know if it's going to win when you have the zone of interest in there, but glad it's getting recognition outside of the international category.
You never know. It's coming out now.
Yeah. It's been getting a lot of attention.
I'm surprised it did not get like editing or cinematography. Visually, Society of Snow is a great looking film.
It is.
Any snubs in screenplays?
Screenplays? I don't think so, no. I think it was all pretty straightforward with that.
Yeah, you had adapted and original American American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone, Anatomy, Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, Past Lives.
Mm. I
Okay.
think maybe they were somebody, or there were a few people that were toying with the idea that Saltburn was going to get. If they were going to get anything, it might have been
Might have
screenplay,
been a screenplay. So
original screenplay.
Saltburn.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Saltburn really kind of crashed early. I mean, and then no Iron Claw.
Nothing for Iron Claw at all.
And the Sound of Freedom does not even exist. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you gonna do? Let's talk about supporting actress.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some shockers there. I don't think Emily Blunt is deserving of a supporting actress in there. Yeah, wasn't it Danielle Brooks?
Danielle Brooks, right?
Divine, Jodie Foster, and America Ferrer. Who did not make it there?
For supporting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. What was the lineup?
Supporting, let me see. We got here Divine,
No, I know you just.
Danielle Brooks, Emily Blunt, Jodie Foster, Rosamund Pike, Saltburn.
Yeah, Rosamund
People were
Pike.
talking about Penelope Cruz did not make it.
That's right, and she popped in. She popped out in SAG.
She popped in SAG. Sandra Hüller, Julianne Moore, Rachel McAdams.
No, May, December for. Oh, okay. I think they only got screenplay, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, no acting at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a pretty heavy list. See, again, I would have taken Emily Blunt out and given it to either Pike or Cruz or Moore.
Emily Blunt?
I mean, I would have taken her out. She should not be nominated, dude.
Really? I liked her performance in Oppenheimer.
No way.
No.
I think if you're gonna nominate her, you nominate Florence Pugh as well. And but again, I compare that Emily Blunt's to Penelope Cruz in Ferrari. Man, she was wicked in Ferrari. I don't get it. I don't get it. And from what I'm hearing, the same thing can be said about McAdams, Moore, and Rosamund Pike, that they were just incredible in those films. I didn't think Emily Blunt was incredible. Sue me.
Julianne Moore, she was good. I think the challenge for her was the fact that she had the task of depicting a very unlikable character, we'll put it that way, and that she was able to pull it off. So Julianne Moore, I think I would still put Emily Blunt over Julianne Moore over Rosamund Pike. The thing is that outside, all the performance, I think a lot has to do with the character and what they bring and how they're supporting literally to your main characters or to the story at all. I think Emily Blunt does have a very heavy lifting to do. And when you have to go, and I like Emily Blunt as an actress. I think she's really, really good. But when you put her, with a Cillian Murphy, or when you put her with a the other actors that she was with, I think she did a pretty good job. I'm not mad at her.
It's not that she was bad. It's just that there wasn't really much for her to do, except for like when they're in that like pseudo courtroom. Yeah. It's like, okay. I just didn't even, it's like, it wasn't there. I don't know if it's Nolan or how he writes, but it's just like, there really wasn't much for the females in that film. And again, nothing slight to the actors, but it's
no
just
name
like
to Nolan.
Right. It's like, you know, and then you compare it to Penelope Cruz and Ferrari. I mean, she took over the film at times. I mean, it was, you know, a incredibly well-written role. But that's just me. Okay. Let's see what you guys have to say. No Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Give it to Jeffrey Wright for F-Safes. I haven't seen it. Saltburn isn't any good. I want to see Iron Claw with a story. Yeah, Iron Claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Zach makes Iron Claw very special. Paulie, Best Picture in 1997 was 5 movies: Titanic, Good Will Hunting, As Good as It Gets, L.A. Confidential. I know, man. Confidential should have won. Good Will Hunting. I mean, that is incredible. B4. Hey, what's up, man? Okay, I have a disagreement with Rosa. Some
Mhm.
unlikable characters steal scenes and drive the movie and make it all come together. Example: Alan Rickman in Robin Hood, Joffrey in Games of Thrones, Javier Bardem. Okay, there you go. Oh, and James Bond. Gotcha. Okay, let's Rosa, Latinos.
Mhm.
This is a total shocker to me. I would not have guessed that the Academy Awards would even recognize the wealth of quality entertainment coming from Latin America and here in the States. You
Mhm.
had, of course, the big one nomination, America Ferrera in Barbie. Becky G, best song for Fire Inside from Flaming Hot, a movie. I think I was the only one that ever talked about it. That's a little historic. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. When I saw the movie Flaming Hot, I mean, I really enjoyed it. And then when I heard that it was written by the legendary Diane Warren, I'm like, all right, this is gonna make it in. This is gonna get nominated.
We keep saying that, and you're right. It is written by Diane Warren. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, it is. To be quite frank, that's the only reason why it's in there, because it is a Diane Warren written song. And yeah, when I learned that, I was like, oh my god, I'm already envisioning it. Like Becky G, she's gonna be on that stage wearing red, staying in theme with the Flaming Hot movie, and just like singing her little lungs out, and it's gonna be incredible. You rarely get those type of performances out there.
And she's probably would be the biggest name that
Oh
the
yeah,
young kids would even tune in to see.
yeah,
So there you have best, and now best supporting actress coming out of nowhere. She wasn't
yeah.
even nominated in Golden Globes. They made up an award for her. Here she's validated. America for Barbie, best supporting actress.
Yes, so well deserved. She's been in the industry for decades now, and like you just mentioned earlier, she is a pioneer for Latinas, and for for what Latinas have been able to accomplish in the industry. So to see her get her recognition, very well deserved. And oh my God, now that you think about it, she gets in. Her and Gosling get in over Robbie, your main Barbie.
Right. So Ryan
Even
Gosling, America Ferrera nominated, Greta Gerwig, and Margot
Margot
Robbie
Robbie,
not nominated.
yeah. Well, technically, Gerwig's still nominated for the script, and Robbie is still nominated as a producer for Best
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, to see it. So okay, they're not that bad. They didn't get that snubbed.
Okay. Internet and best animated picture, Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you have the whole. It won a couple of years ago. Nominated again. Great film. Congratulations on that. Makeup, Society of the Snow.
Right.
No one was even talking about this film.
No,
This is a
no.
devastating film, man. This is an incredible
Yeah.
film. What are your thoughts on that? And it got best, and it got foreign. What do they call it? Non-English now.
International. Yeah, international feature.
Okay,
Yeah,
international. But can I just say foreign? Is that okay?
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Society of
I don't
Snow. What are
judge.
your thoughts on Society of Snow?
I mean, I love Society of the Snow. I've seen it twice, and it's a really tough, rough watch to sit through. And I'm so happy it got recognized outside of international feature, and it got makeup and hairstyling because it's so well done. I mean, I can just feel the freezing temperatures and how chilling these men are just by the makeup and the visuals that they're within the film. So I'm glad it's getting recognized outside of that category.
Yeah.
A little bummed that it didn't get score, but yeah,
Yeah.
not too pumped, pero glad. I'm very happy that it's getting recognition. And international feature, I think Mexico didn't make it in. They submitted Totem, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
right.
Yeah, they didn't get in. We should have gone with Radical, homies, but oh well.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Radical. We'll
Uh,
talk about that snub in a minute. The Latinos are Oscar bound as well with nominations in cinematography. El Conde.
El Conde,
What is
yeah.
El Conde?
Yeah, it's a Chilean film directed by Pablo Larraín. And yeah, it's a black satire comedy about a vampire who is, in this case, portrayed as the character of the former dictator of Chile, Pinochet. So, yeah, it's in black and white. The Academy tends to like their black and white films. So that may be a reason why it got in there. But no, it's very stunning. The cinematography is really stunning. So it is a well-deserved nomination.
And finally, in the documentaries category, you had this Chilean Eternal Memory. What is Eternal Memory?
Yeah, Eternal Memory. I saw it, ironically, over a year ago here at Sundance, actually, last year Sundance. And it's a Chilean film from director Maite Alberdi, who is also the director of, I believe it was the Mole Agent, which was another documentary that also got it got nominated. And yeah, this one just follows an elderly couple. The wife, she is a artist, she's an actress, and then the husband, he is suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and he was a very well recognized reporter in Chile, ironically, when the Pinochet dictatorship was going on. So he was very instrumental in terms of reporting what was going on politically, socially. So now he has Alzheimer's disease. And you see this couple, how she has to deal with him and his episodes. And it's a very heartbreaking movie to see because it does depict a lot of the things that elderly people go through, particularly people with Alzheimer's disease, but it also a very hopeful one because you makes you believe in love again. She never leaves his side, and she's very tender with him and very patient and very just caring. So it's heartbreaking because you see all the struggle and the heavy lifting she has to do to care for him. And then towards the end, you see a little bit more because they go into when the COVID pandemic hits. So that they have to be isolated. So it's just them two in their homes.
Wow.
They can't go anywhere. And so it's a really thought-provoking story about what a lot of seniors experience, and kind of similar like her first movie, the Mole Agent, also depicting about seniors. But this for the Mole Agent, it was more of the people that are placed in homes and how oftentimes they are forgotten by their family members there. So yeah, it's a really heartfelt movie, and I'm not surprised that the Academy nominated it, because if you have a lot of elderly people in those groups, particularly the documentary branch, they're gonna be, we're gonna recognize this.
Well, it was definitely great to see so many like a diversity of nominees within the Latino sphere, from America Ferrera to this movie. There were some snubs, we could say, as far as maybe films that were being pushed, were deserving, didn't get anything. I'm thinking, here's what I'm gonna throw at you. I'm gonna throw Spider-Verse, not for best film, but for animated film. No Radical, and what would have been a sleeper, maybe in a visual category or something, is When Evil Lurks from Argentina.
I still haven't seen.
Whoa! So you're giving me crap for not seeing some films. What are your thoughts on some of the snubs, namely Eugenio Derbez and Radical?
Yeah, Radical. Yeah, I was not expecting it. If it would have been submitted by Mexico as its representative, I think it would have had more of a shot. But yeah, I'm not surprised not to see it here. And I think we did forget to mention Coleman Domingo was nominated for Best Actor.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's also his first Academy Award nomination. So very, very happy for that. Yeah, a lot of first timers. I think Cillian Murphy is also
Well,
first time.
Coleman
Black.
and America definitely first
Yeah,
time ever. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Coleman, we were like, yeah. You know, I'm not a big fan of the film, but I loved him. But America came out of nowhere. Any final thoughts on snubs?
Snubs.
So just because Eugenio was pushing for Best Actor, at least, you know.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was not gonna get in. It needed a little bit more of a push. Rarely
Right.
do you get those films that are not submitted by their country, like RRR, like for Best Song, and then you have Anatomy of a Fall that was not submitted by Friends. So rarely do you have those cases that they do get
Interesting.
recognition. But yeah, I wasn't surprised not to see Radical. Maybe again, if Mexico would have submitted it, it might have a little bit more of a chance. But no, not
Well,
surprised.
there you have it, guys. Comment. Let me know what you guys think of America getting nominated for her Best Supporting Actress, to Song, to Society of Snow. Really great films that we can recommend. Society of Snow,
Yeah.
and even a fun movie like Flaming Hot. That's pretty cool. Okay, we forgot to bring up, and we'll wrap it up soon here, guys. But thank you guys for helping out. Thank you, Rosa Parra, for getting up. You are in Sundance,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll see a Sundance Latino Slant article or something from you.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Well,
can't
tonight
wait.
I'm going to the Pedro Pascal screening, so that's tonight.
Ooh, Freaky
Today,
Tales.
Yeah,
You're gonna see
watching
Freaky Tales.
the Melissa Barrera on Thursday. So yeah, I still have a lot to go.
So yeah, you're gonna get us Freaky Tales, Melissa Barrera's film. Do you know if Melissa Barrera's film got picked up for distribution?
Ooh, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
No, not that I'm aware of.
So maybe by then you'll
Yeah. I'll look
give us a
into it.
411. That's cool. And you saw Frida, the documentary.
Oh my God, it's so good. The Frida, I can safely say it did get picked up. It'll be streaming on Amazon Prime on March 15th.
Wow.
And wow, what an incredible documentary. Such fascinating film. I had the pleasure of interviewing Carla Gutierrez, who's the director of the documentary. It was such a delight to get to talk to her. The interview will be up probably in a few days, but man, so it was so different because the documentary, it's told through the words of Frida Kahlo. They go through interviews and her journals and her illustrative journals as well, and interviews, essays, letters, de todo. And it's just, oh my God, so delightful. They use animation for some of her paintings, and the paintings just like come to life, and it gives you an additional layer like of mysticism and creativity. They're creative with the paintings, but not disrespecting the paintings. Like they let them be true to what Frida created. So I was just blown away by the documentary. So yeah, hopefully when it starts streaming, you can check it out. And
we'll definitely do a review of that.
Yeah, sure.
That's really cool. So I'm looking forward to your more thoughts on that from you. Nice. Go Melissa, Jen says.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things. I had a premiere a couple of days ago, and I'm hearing really strong things about Your Monster, which is the name of the film.
Yeah. Okay, we got some more things here. Okay. Let's get you some of your comments. Paulie, question: should the Oscars Best Picture be American films? No other national film awards accepts American films. It's an interesting question. I think there's an argument where people just want to be American films should only be nominated.
Mm-hmm.
For the Academy Awards, the Oscars, it's kind of a global brand at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, even though it has a non-English speaking best film category, you know, Parasite has won best film, you know, last couple of years. So those, I have some other thoughts, but I want to hear from Rosa.
Mm-hmm. I don't think so, because I think that there's times where in a national film, it is the best film of the year, or when you have an animated film be the best film of the year. I mean, Paulie, you had RRR as your favorite movie of last year, so no, I don't think so. I think any movie should be able to get in there, whether it's international. Even I can make an argument for even a documentary or even a animated movie as well. So I understand the sentiment behind it, because there's other categories for international, and I get it, for animated and so on and so forth. But if they happen to be the best film of the year in general, they should be given the award.
It's
In
a
my opinion.
it's a slippery slope, because
Oh yeah, for sure.
then you got to go through every category. Well, okay, if it's just going to be American films, then it should just be American actors. And we know that a lot of British, Australian, time and time again, not only get nominated but win Best Actors awards. Why is that different? Because they speak English, you know. So it's like, if you're gonna do it in one category, you got to then look at all of them, and it gets a little silly, in my opinion. Right? And then the other thing as well, the Goyas don't do this, and the BAFTAs, and the BAFTAs do nominating American films, but we're not those countries. We're the number one, right?
That's
The Academy
Hollywood.
Awards, we're Hollywood. So, you know, that's what we've built. We've built this brand for over 100 years. It's an American made institution now at this point. What are your thoughts, Rosa?
No, I agree. You definitely make some valid points, and yeah, I think Hollywood. Yes, it's center epicenter in LA and in the US. But as the time goes on, you also have to think about the Academy branches. There's a lot of international people that are part of the Academy as well, and you're gonna have them voting for what they are interested in, and sometimes they're not the biggest cheerleaders of American films. Sometimes they do want to give. Oh yeah, we forgot to even talk about like Godzilla -1 getting best visual
We
effects.
forgot about Godzilla, and it was arguably one of the
And
best films of the year, and it did get visual effects nomination. I mean,
right, we wouldn't be able to do that if we were just limiting it to American
right,
films.
right. And if we're limited just to American films, that, and then do you limit it to the category? Do you limit it? You got to understand too, a lot of American films, cinematographers, directors, actors are from different countries, but they're
Right,
American films,
right.
right? So again, you start. It's like, where does it begin? Where does it end? Because I'm all for promoting American productions, 100%. You know, I am. I'm more interested. I feel that U.S. Latino and Asian films that are U.S. products get grossly, ignored for the
Mhm,
foreign product, from Latin America, from Asia, year after year. It's
mhm.
like there's no comparison. So I'm all for American produced stuff. But again, production companies, directors, they work with international people on their film. So, you start cutting it like that. I say again, I go back to us being number one. We're number one. We are the best at this because we are the first, and we continue to push that envelope of like international people working on films. Uh, you don't see that in other awards it's nice that these other countries have their awards, but even they look to us. I'm just telling you guys, as cool as the BAFTAs are, the Goyas, and I don't know what, at the end of the day, I think the most prestigious one would be Cannes Film Festival, right? You win the palm there. Wow, But other
Right.
than that, it's always about the Oscars, man. It's just, or maybe now the Toronto Film Festival, but again, all eyes go to America and Hollywood in regards to, and Hollywood and the Academy. That's the one thing they've always done, is that they've always hired international. Whether so that's what do you think, buddy? What do you think, Rosa?
Yeah. But if what the question says is if the American film should just be nominated for Best Picture alone and not other categories, I would also probably say no. I get the sentiment. I understand the reasoning behind it. If you have different categories for other films, why not just make Best Picture American films? Because a lot of the times the best films of the year are not just American films. They're films from other places, from different from a different medium, different languages, and so on. And just like you said, a lot of the movies are from different countries. And there's some movies, I think Anatomy of a Fall, I think it's French,
German,
yeah,
English.
exactly. So it's like, where, like you just said, where do we draw the line?
The lines have been blurred for so long.
Is it the language? Is it the actors in it? Like 85% of the people behind the film need to be American, or how are we going to be categorizing this? That's going to be the challenge there.
Yeah, because I know some YouTubers out there that just want American films, and like it's a silly argument, because even American films are so diversely have such diverse talent behind the camera than in front of the camera. So it's like American films, man. I mean, it's actually rare nowadays when you have look, take Napoleon. Take Napoleon, which got a few nominations, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Got a few nominations, guys, which I'm kind of surprised. Production design. It's a good looking film.
Yeah.
British director Ridley Scott, about a French historical figure, played by an American. I mean, that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood, and I love that. I want, that's why, again, the more different the more different people we can have doing different roles based on their talent, the better. Why not get one of your biggest names, Joaquin Phoenix, to play Napoleon? Okay. Morning, Pete. I hope you don't mind me chilling out here for a bit. No, we don't mind. Okay. Jen, Rosa, America is also a pioneer for all of us girls who weren't skinny minis growing up too. America is just wonderful.
I mean, coming from somebody who is not skinny, I'm not your Hollywood prototype, or I'm not your Chiquita or your J-Lo. So absolutely, there's the iconic scene in Women Have Curves that when I saw it for the first time, I was just moved, literally to tears, because it was that type of representation. You never saw it, particularly in that time. And I agree. She's been a pioneer in so many different areas of the industry that, it was very relieving to see a movie like that, which, by the way, it premiered here at Sundance many years ago. And to see that somebody with your body type should feel comfortable being on screen, and she'll be comfortable just existing, pretty much. It just validates your existence in a way. So I concur with Jen.
Jen also goes to say, like, to me, the Oscars are like the World Series of films. Why not include movies from all around the world and let them partake in the opportunity of winning Best Picture, right?
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I think that happens. That's why we're even talking Godzilla, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives. Yeah, the list goes. I mean, this is a
Zone of
very there's
interest.
say that
Mhm.
again.
Zone of interest.
That's the one I was looking for. Zone of
Yeah.
interest. So best picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Flowers, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. This is a great list, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
incredible.
strong.
And majority of these are American. I mean, as far as American production, if you're looking for that. But then again, it's like, which ones really, spoke to me? Okay, we got that one. Bush is still on this. If foreign movies are put in Best Picture, why have a foreign film category? We like your trying, but you suck, so we put you instead of Best Picture. I mean, he's got a point, because
Yeah.
the foreign film is now getting so blurred, and it's not even called foreign film anymore, to where it's like these films are also now in the major categories. It almost was a thing when foreign film was really separate. Those movies weren't even like part of the big, director. I think when a foreign director got nominated, that's when they started like putting them more in the major categories. So that's you got a good point there. I would like to see that foreign film category where if you're nominated for foreign film, you can't be nominated for Best Picture. It should be separate. It just, why have the category and why blur the lines? Because if you're in a Best Picture and Best Foreign Film category, you have, how does that work? A country nominates you for foreign film, but then that
Mhm.
film's production can also go after Best Picture, right?
Right. Yeah. They can go in for every category that they qualify for. The below the line. So whether they're text, script, visuals, score, and all that. I understand the question. Again, I understand the sentiment. But I think that, I mean, if a foreign film is the best picture, then there's times where a foreign film is not the best movie of the year, and so and how can I say this? If you sit down and you really think about it, you're nominating just 5 movies from around the globe, just 5 films out of how many that were released globally. And then that's put like excluding Hollywood. So if there's an issue, or if there's a problem nominating just 5 movies about international films, and one of those happens to be the best of the year, it should be recognized as such. But yeah, I again, I do get the sentiment of
Right.
why does it qualify for both if it's already getting international feature. But I mean, same thing can be said for documentary, and the same thing can be said for animated movie. I think it's been years. There's only ever been in the history of the Oscars 3 animated movies to make it into Best Picture. And I get it, but if they are the best, some of the best movies of the year, then rightfully so. I think if Best Picture was cut down maybe to 5 nominees, perhaps I would be more inclined to agree with that statement and be like, all right, well, Best Picture should just be Best Picture. Let the animated and the internationals and the docs, everything outside of it, because you only have 5 spots for it. But when you widen it up to 10, why not spread the love?
Okay, finally, we're going to head to Twitter, X, because Oscars 2024 is trending, not
Of
necessarily
course.
for the best reasons as far as snubs. So let's react to some of what, because people on Twitter can be funny. They're usually pretty twisted and dark. But here we go. Greta Gerwig is not nominated for Best Picture, and there's some video of some people coping. Ay Dios. Reaction. Gosling, well deserving, got an Oscar nomination for Barbie, while Gerwig and Margot Robbie didn't, proving the point of the movie in 2024. You cannot make this up.
Apparently, they don't understand that. Technically, Margot and Greta are nominated in script and as producers. So,
Yeah. All right. Some people complaining there. Some congrats. Shout outs to Sterling K.
yeah,
Brown for his Best Supporting Actor now.
yeah, I agree. Colby is a good friend of mine, so I agree with this.
Oh, you know Kobe? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
Cool.
it's cool.
Because what, they nominated Ryan for Barbie and not Margot. I don't know what that white. So
Wow. What do you mean?
oh, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They nominated Ryan for Barbie, not Margot. I mean, what I got from a lot of people was actually that Ryan Gosling's character was the best written. You know, as far as the characters, as far as his character arc was way more interesting than Barbie's. That's what I got from some people. What I did get was that, you know, these were written very well. Like he did a great job. So I don't know what you're gonna do. The Margot Robbie snob. Oh my god. Listen, it's a snub, I think, no matter what. She should have been nominated, man. You know, what are you gonna do? Shout out to Jeffrey Wright, Best Actor. Shout out. You know what movie had a great morning and didn't miss any big nominations? Oppenheimer.
Oh,
They got no snubs. They hit it all.
yeah, Godzilla.
And the official Godzilla site, thank you for your consideration. Godzilla -1, Academy Award nominee, Best Visual Effects. Oh, baby. Yeah. That would have been nice if it gotten like a best picture foreign film or something a little bigger as well.
Well, I think Japan, and well, it did get nominated. Japan did for Past Lives. They didn't submit Godzilla -1.
And Rafaela says Greta wasn't nominated, Margot wasn't nominated. Oh, they hate women. Come on. Come on. Did they throw a guy down? That just shows a that's not nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I mean, does like Justine not like any? Is she not a woman? Or last time I checked, but whatever.
Who's Justine?
Huh?
You said Justine?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Justine? Not a woman. You said. Did you mean America? Hello.
Sorry,
Losing
my
you.
thing gets a little spotty.
It's all right.
No, the director of Anatomy of a Fall, right?
Oh, Justine Triong. Yeah, or America Ferrera getting that nomination. I mean, that's kind of silly. But yeah,
It's
that's
not
it.
an all-male director lineup either, so I
Or
understand Greta not getting in, but you still have
Mhm.
Justine in there.
You got a lot of female representation. Okay. Cillian Murphy, Oscar nominee. Yeah. Seems really odd to me how Barbie could be nominated for Best Lead Actor, Best Supporting Actress, and even Best Film, but they don't get acknowledged. Robbie or Greta. I mean, this is just, got a lot of fans that are not happy. A lot of Barbie fans. I'm Just Ken getting nominated over Can't Catch Me Now. Be serious. Okay.
Oh, the Olivia Rodrigo song for the
Oh,
Hunger Games prequel.
it's a
Yeah.
good song.
Hmm.
It's a good song. Rooting for Paloma Diamond only.
So there's he does TikToks where I think it was
Oh, I'm
last
like,
year where he's just like making up these characters and how women react, or the actresses or the actors nominated react when they're being nominated, and then they show the clips and all that. So and Paloma
gotcha,
Diamond, it's a made up fictitious
gotcha,
name.
gotcha. That's funny. Yeah,
And
it's a
then
lot of
for
people
me,
unhappy. What are you gonna do?
wow.
The Academy really hates The Color Purple. One nomination, only one nomination. It's embarrassing. It deserves so much more.
That's right. I didn't get Best Picture. Only got Danielle Brooks for Best Supporting.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
And no like costume or anything, visual arts or anything like that.
Mm.
I mean, I know film Twitter is sad about this one. Rachel McAdams' speech about the pain she lives after her parents disown her for marrying a Jewish man, still one of 2023's most poignant film moments. I heard she's really good in it. Like,
Yeah,
really
she
good.
is. She really is.
Not everyone is going to get nominated, guys. Here's the good. According to Ant Cheat Baisha, the good Oppenheimer domination. MI7 getting 2 noms. Godzilla getting a nom. Elemental, the bad. Annette Bening over Margot Robbie. Greta Gerwig snubbed. Spider-Verse only getting 1 nom. It's true, it only got 1 nom. Robot Dreams over Susume and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, no turtles.
That's
I
right.
was
No
looking for
turtles.
that.
No turtles. Turtleless. Turtles. How the F y'all gonna forget to nominate Greta Gerwig? And Luz Fernando, who I follow, he's been clocking in here. The category had it to be so much better and bigger and attractive, so much potential to be one of the most anticipated points of talk of the night. At least we had just Ken in here. Real shame. What? Why? People aren't. He's not happy, huh? What is? The people just they don't get their song in, and it's like oh, disaster. Disaster. You got a good little taste here. All right. Well, that is Twitter, guys. Did American Fiction get nominated for anything? They sure did.
Yeah.
They sure did. They got a lot, actually.
Yeah, they got what? Screenplay.
They got 2
Best
acting
Picture.
nominations,
Mm-hmm.
2 actor nominations, 2 Best Picture, Best Screenplay. And I mean, they scored big.
Mm.
I'm just happy I broke Paulie's mind. It's so early in the morning. I hate you. Yeah, he got Best Actor. He got Best Actor nom. Fletcher's here. What's up, Fletcher?
Oh, Fletcher. Oh, thanks.
Early. All right. Thank you all, film watchers here. What's up, Film Watcher 96? How you doing? No Best Director. Cord Jefferson did not.
Mm-mm.
Justine Trion for Anatomy of a Fall. Scorsese, Nolan, Yorgos, and Jonathan Glazer. That's who got director. No Greta Gerwig. No Cord Jefferson. Although Cord Jefferson got screenplay nomination.
Right.
So that blows his mind. It was his first movie. It's his first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it got a lot of attention. What's up, Sin? Okay, so let's wrap it up. Final thoughts. And yeah, I wrote my notes down.
Look at you all prepared y todo.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
This is our second time doing this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, no. Yeah, there were some surprises with Greta not getting into director and Robbie not getting into actor. But again, I have to emphasize, technically, they're still nominated. Gerwig got screenplay, and then Margot Robbie is one of the producers for Barbie. So they're still in there. And they still have a chance of winning. Well, I think Barbie is the favorite to win screenplay anyway. So Gerwig will get her respect and all that good stuff. But yeah, I was genuinely surprised and very happy to see America Ferrera get in there. The love for El Conde, the love for the Eternal Memory, Latinos. Yeah, Latinos were really recognized this morning. Like you just said, Becky G with Song, and then we have Across the Spider-Verse. We have Coleman Domingo. So it was really delightfully surprised. I'm not too surprised to see Annette Bening and Jodie Foster in there for Naiad. It's a really great film, and they are very beloved in the industry as well. So
yes, they are.
So not, and I think Jodie Foster also has this thing going on with the show you were talking about. I forgot the name. I need to watch it though.
True Detective Night Country.
True Detective, yeah. So I think that might have helped there a little bit as well. You know what? Nothing too out there that I was like shook or anything like that. I was delightfully surprised by a few nominations. No true snubs, in my humble opinion. Everybody that is nominated truly deserves it. Whether they were submitted by their countries to represent their as international movies, whether it's Anatomy of the Fall, which was not submitted, or Godzilla -1, which was also not submitted by France and Japan, respectively. So it was nice. It was nice to see all the love for movies, and nothing too out there.
Okay, well, the nominations are in, and let's do our final surprise segment here. The nominations are in. Rosa Parra, film critic extraordinaire, so many sites and everything, and Latino Slant writer as well. .com can check out her work now on the latinoslant.com. Not Oscar snubs. What are your Oscar win predictions? Who's gonna win now that the nominations are in? And I want you guys to comment as well. Rosa Parra, I'm going to name a category. If you want the nominees, I'll give them to you because I did write them down. Let's go with right now. Let's go best cinematography. El Conde, Killers, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things.
Oh, cinematography. I want to say, you know what? I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer as well. Yeah. That's my pick. Okay. Best visuals. Okay, got Godzilla -1, Mission Impossible, Creator, Guardians, and I don't know what I wrote there. Best visuals. I'm going with Godzilla.
I like Godzilla a lot. My heart wants to say Guardians 3. I love Guardians 3. But I wouldn't be mad if Godzilla gets it.
Best sound, Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, Zone, and Zone.
I haven't seen Zone of Interest.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Zone of Interest, so I can't really weigh in on that movie. But I would have to go with any of the other ones. I am probably also gonna do Oppenheimer. I think this is the year that Oppenheimer does like a
like it's gonna dominate. Yeah,
it's
I'm with you on that one. Best editing: Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Best editing. Mm.
If Anatomy of the Fall wins anything, I think it might be editing. I think.
Yeah, I think if Oppenheimer was not to get this, it would go to Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
Those are my picks right there.
Fair.
Okay. Production design. Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Production design.
Production design. Okay, this is gonna be random, but I want to say Killers.
Okay.
I think the everything they had to build, all the sets they had to do for Killers
Mhm.
to make it look the way it did. I want to go with Killers.
I'm picking Barbie. I think out of all the categories, it's strong suit. It's Barbie, and they paid homage to every iteration of Barbie in their 70s, whatever how long it's been around. And it's a great looking film, great production on that one. Okay, best foreign film, non-English, whatever they call it. You got Capitan, you got Perfect, you have Society of the Snow.
Yeah, I'm going with Society of the Snow only because I haven't seen the Zone of Interest, but I know
Zone. Mhm.
Zone isn't. I think it's the
Yeah.
favorite to win, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't select it for anything.
We're going Society of the Snow, animated feature, Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Spider-Man, and there's a couple other ones, but I'm hitting
Nimona
Spider-Man.
and Robot Dreams. I'm actually for this one. I might surprise people. I'm gonna go with Boy and the Heron. I think they're not gonna give it to Across the Spider-Verse because they already give it to the first one, and they still have a third one to come.
Yeah, you know what? I'm changing my vote. Boy and the Heron. You're absolutely right. Best song, Becky G. 2 from Barbie, one from American Symphony, and one from Killers of the Flower Moon. What say you?
I think that Billie Eilish is gonna be a 2-time Academy Award winner. I think it's gonna go with what was I made for?
Okay, well, I'm going for Becky G. You got the fire inside, flaming hot, because apparently Rosa Parra doesn't know what she's talking about.
Correct.
Best makeup, Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Society of the Snow.
If Maestro wins anything, I think it's gonna be best makeup. I don't think Maestro is gonna win anything outside of makeup, so I wanna probably say Maestro. And I know it's I should be saying Society of the Snow, but they have to. I think that Maestro, if it's gonna win anything, it should be makeup.
Hold on, take it. Okay, so Society of well, makeup. You threw me. I threw myself off. Society. Okay. Original screenplay, Anatomy of Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, May December, Past Lives.
I think it's between Past Lives and The Holdovers. But if I have to pick, I'll probably say The Holdovers.
I'm going with Anatomy of a Fall. Adapted screenplay.
Barbie.
Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone. What is that? I don't know what I wrote.
For adapted, so it's probably, I believe it's American Fiction, Barbie.
American Fiction, Barbie.
Poor Things.
Oh, God. Adapted. Yeah. Let's give it to Barbie. Okay. Costumes. Barbie,
Poor
Killers,
Things.
Napoleon. Poor Things, Oppenheimer.
I want to go with Poor Things.
I'm going with Barbie. Supporting actor, Sterling K. Brown, De Niro, Robert Downey Jr., Gosling, Ruffalo, but we all fall down.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. for sure.
Robert Downey Jr. Absolutely. Same here, my friend. Best Supporting Actress. Emily, I don't know why I'm here. Blunt. Danielle, The Color Purple. America Ferrera. Jodie Foster. Devon. I think Randolph. Holdover lady. Who you got?
I think that Devon's been sweeping every category that she's nominated in, so I have to go with her. My heart wants to say America Ferrera, but Devon Greyjoy is definitely, she's been sweeping everything.
Here's my upset vote. Jodie Foster for Naiad.
Okay.
She is beloved by the Academy. I
Mhm.
mean, that's and it's her time right now. And they love also too someone who's been around a lot to come back. And this is like her year, and she's always been around, but you know what I mean? They love that, and they probably see these other women being around for a while. Okay. Emily Blunt, no. The two, I think Danielle and Devon cancel each other just because of the performances, as far as they're nice, but they'll be around. America, her just being nominated is a win. It's Jodie Foster. Okay, good. All right. What else do we got here? Let's go with the big ones now. Best Actor. Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, and Jeffrey Wright. Who do you got?
Oh gosh. I want to say, you know what? I want to go with Jeffrey Wright.
Really?
Yeah.
That is an upset win if that happens. Paul Giamatti for me. Best Actress, Annette Bening, Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, Carrie Mulligan. Pass the mulligan. I'll take a mulligan on Carrie, and Emma Weirdo Stone. Who you got?
Oh, Lordy. I think it's between Gladstone and Stone. Emma already won an Oscar, but that hasn't stopped the Academy before.
Right. They might be just too in love with her right now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with Lily Gladstone.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Here I'm going with my heart on this one, which is Sandra Hüller.
Okay.
It'll probably go Emma Stone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that.
Best Director.
Oh, Nolan.
Here we go. Justine Trion, Scorsese, Nolan, Yorgos Glazer.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan for sure.
Christopher Nolan. I'm very happy that Justine got nominated, though. I would say for me, Anatomy of a Fall I enjoyed that more than Oppenheimer. I loved Oppenheimer, though. Okay, last one, Best Picture. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Flowers, Maestro, Oppie, Past Lives, Poor Things, Zone of Interest.
I think it's going to be, I think right now it's between Oppenheimer and The Holdovers. I want to say Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I think that's the fact that these movies were all nominated, right? Like a Poor Things or American Fiction. That's their victory. But who's gonna get it? It is Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
It's Oppenheimer. It's Oppenheimer's year, and anything else would just be a major. So wait, did I? Oh yeah, no. Barbie got Best Picture nomination.
Yeah, I did.
So yeah. Well, thank you. What do you guys think? Those are Rosa and Miles Oscar predictions there. What do you guys think? Okay, let me see. I think Oppenheimer wins. American Fiction. Director. Nolan. Before going for the Justine, yeah. They're gonna give it to Gladstone. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Good. I got different answers here, Lily, Jeff. I got Lily Gladstone from Film Watcher. Film Watcher for actor. Paul or Killian. Jeffrey Wright. Supporting actress. America. Jodie. The Academy also loves her current politics. Well, I would say all these supporting actresses, they love their politics. So that's, that's a given. Jodie. Supporting actor. Ah, shoot. Melton wasn't nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Ugh.
It wasn't.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. I think Robert is and he's never won. He's gonna get it. He's never won. He was nominated. Best costumes. Barbie were cool. I think so. Barbie or Killers. Nice. Holdovers in regards to screenplay.
Yeah.
Barbie for best makeup. How is it not on the list? I don't know.
Yeah, they have a tendency to go for like transformative nominees.
Best song. I'm Ken. Barbie again. The song in Barbie Grabs You. Becky G. Yellow Ranger. Forum. Power Rangers. 2017.
I love that film. That film got so much hate.
Did it?
Unnecessary. Yes. It's just
That's funny. And people going for animated. They're going for Boy and the Heron. All right. Oppenheimer. Sound design.
Yeah.
Great, guys. Yes, two nominations. All right, my friends. Well, that is our. I think we're done.
I have to go get ready to watch movies.
Only one from India. To Kill a Tiger, best doc. Did it get nominated?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was too ecstatic when I saw The Eternal Memory. I didn't pay attention to the rest.
It sure did. It's been nominated for best documentary. Congratulations. So yeah, certainly there was not a kind of RR level film to come out of India that would that was really a different game. There were some fun adventure action films this past year, but nothing like a Godzilla, to get the Academy's attention. And Bush, Rosa Parra, thanks for joining us. I'm so happy to see you and meet you. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yes. The Gilk Man is here. A huge disappointment that Art and Claw didn't get nominated for anything. Completely agree. Yeah. I mean, Zach, why was Zach just snubbed out of everything? Every award show.
I think it was the movie, and I think that also pertains slightly to The Color Purple. They were released a bit too late. I know a lot of people say that the Christmas releases or the December releases tend to have more advantage with the voters because it's what's more fresh in their mind. But when a lot of the critics, unfortunately, a lot of the critics' nominations or their respective awards are coming out in November, and your movie hasn't even been released yet, and it's going to be sadly forgotten a lot, or not awarded or recognized as much as those that come out in November. That's the Oppenheimers or the Barbies or anything other than that. But yeah, I think Color Purple came out Christmas, and Iron Claw came out mid-December. So
Ferrari, Society of the Snow, Origin got nothing, nada.
That would have been a big surprise if it would have popped up in anything, whether it was screenplay or actress or best film even. But again, they're being released in January. Like the voting is like first week, second week of January. So it's.
Well, it's okay. So a couple things, right? Is that what Rosa said is that Academy nominated, oh, my thumbs were up. That's why I did that. Academy nominated consideration films would only come out November, December back in the day. It was always like clockwork. They saved the dramatic Academy worthy films for the fall. That's changed now. That's really changed now. If you think about it. And now these films that are coming out in mid to late December, and then like you said, sometimes in January with Origin, Society of Snow. I'm surprised Society of Snow got 2 nominations. Origin, nada. I don't know the politics of what happened with Origin, because politically, DuVernay is, an Academy darling. I mean, it got no recognition. And if anything, we didn't talk about this in the snubs. I like that lead actress a lot. So, if we're going to talk about Iron Claw not getting anything, Zac Efron, the lead actors there, Zach and then the Origin lady, that would have been their strongest way in, or a screenplay. Because however you felt about Origin, it was pretty ambitious in its scope of storytelling.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those are my thoughts. I think what you're seeing now also too, guys, is with Oppenheimer, you're seeing one of the most commercially successful films is the most, Academy nominated film as well. That the Academy loves that, because that means they're going to get ratings between this and Barbie. And they need ratings. I mean, no one really watches these award shows like they used to. Right. The ratings were like abysmal for the Golden Globes. Terrible. That's a whole nother argument. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Just as far as that, and the Academy got very lucky with Barbie and Oppenheimer, as did the film industry, because that really saved the box office this year, which is great. What are your thoughts? And then we'll wrap it up on that, Rosa.
About what? Sorry, I was looking at the comments.
Just as far as just what I said about Oppenheimer and Barbie being so commercially successful, right. And then the Academy, lucky for them, those are also the most nominated films. So I think it's going to be, it could be a good ratings hit for the Academy. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. And I think there was conversations, I don't know if it's going to be this year or not, that they were going to start doing kind of similarly to what happens in the Super Bowl. A lot of us film people tune into the Super Bowl, not necessarily for the game, but for the trailers and for the snippets of upcoming films. And if the Academy were to do that, like release trailers, I don't know, for a new trailer for, I don't know, Dune 2 or anything that's going to be coming out later this year, promoting what's going to be 2024 in film, then you will also be able to raise your ratings in that sense.
Mhm.
But I think I often ask myself, like, why do critics even have these awards for like the New
Mm,
York critics, the LA critics, and all
mm,
these different awards? Pero I'm beginning to realize that it's the critics that kind of narrow down the films that get nominated. So when you have the bigger or the more credible, if you want to say, or the most prestigious groups coming around, the BAFTAs, the Academy Awards, so the WGA, the DGA, the PGA, you already have a narrowed down
mm,
number of films. And so, in that sense, I think the critics do have some influence in a way. And ever since even like the summer, there's a one or two groups that do like half year best films of just to narrow down what's been the best of that year halfway through
mm.
it. And yeah, even by then, like Barbie and Oppenheimer were already dominating just halfway through the year. So it's interesting to see how all of this shapes up, and then finally we get and also premiering your movie in film festivals comes in handy. I think NIAD was, I don't know if it was TIFF or something like that, and so
Mm,
if you don't have that early exposure
mhm.
to audiences, critics, or people from the industry in general, because it's not just like right now here at Sundance, it's not just us critics that are attending the festival. You have industry people, you have PR people, you have people who and distributors and all that are getting early access to these films that are going to be released later on this year. So I think doing festival run comes in handy as well, which is a lot of what these movies did, or having an earlier release date, which was not thought about before. It was not even like conceivable at the time.
Right, guys, we are here with film critic Rosa Parra. You're at Sundance right now, you
Yeah.
know, getting the lay of like maybe some possible contenders for next year. It's interesting you say that because, you know, I think of that first part of the year, right? And none of those films are just even talked about at all, um, for whatever various reasons. But I'm thinking of Air,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
Air
yeah.
was like, this is the best drama, best acted film, you know, da 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 da. It's gonna get so many nominations, you know, nothing. Ben Affleck, Damon, Viola Davis, screenplay,
Yeah.
picture,
Nada.
man, it got nada. And it was like, you know, it was probably top 5 for me the first part of the year. But from
Mhm.
what you're saying, it didn't do a festival route, and it just premiered for a week in the theaters and then went straight to streaming.
Yeah,
I
because
loved Air.
you have
Go ahead.
the anomalies. Like last year, Coda won Best Picture, and that premiered at Sundance. So for
Mm,
it to have the legs, and even like Everything Everywhere All at Once as well,
mhm.
premiered at South by Southwest. So you have a little trend. I believe, you know what, if I'm not mistaken, Air did premiere at South by Southwest last year, but it just didn't get the love
Right.
that when it came to critics groups, they weren't recognizing it as much. There was more other movies that were getting more love and such. But I agree. I think Air was a missed opportunity. Iron Claw as well, but Iron Claw has release date issues. It's the same with The Color Purple. Um,
Yeah, it's so
it,
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
it could have, but
Yeah.
eh,
Yeah, so you had everything from like, you know, yeah, a couple African American films, Color Purple and Origin,
mhm,
to kind of like your, you know, I don't even know what Iron Claw is. Iron Claw is more of a just a sports drama.
mhm,
Um, that wasn't taken seriously. So there was a diversity of snubs, guys.
yeah,
It
sure.
wasn't just African American films, black films. So it kind of went all over the air. So yeah, yeah.
But
Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, I think it just speaks of how many great films and actors and scripts and directors are out there for the year. Everything sadly is not going to get recognized, but it looks like the industry itself, it's getting back into a healthy state, if we can say that.
You a healthy state in as
And the
far
quality
as
of films.
quality.
Yeah. And we're
Okay.
talking about internationally, and we're talking about something like Air that did have a festival run, but yet it still wasn't able to get in.
Mhm.
Or movies that didn't get into, that were also, I don't know, TIFF, or they premiered at Cannes or something like that. And yet they were still not able to get in. It just speaks of just good movies that are coming out. Just not a lot of slots open for everybody.
It just speaks to also too, like, it's who you know, it's who you are in this business.
I mean, say
Obviously,
that to Eva DuVernay, though.
well, maybe she pissed off some Academy members. It is who you know with Ava, because maybe
true.
she pissed off some relationships there. I doubled down on that. And then and then I double down, like, with Jodie Foster. She's been beloved for so long. She's like a Sandra Bullock, man. Like, she's a darling with these people, but she hasn't been around a lot, and they like that too. It's like, let's give it to one of our own. Yeah, man. She's having a great year. Boom, there
Yeah.
you go with the nominations. Will that be enough for her to win it? Maybe, maybe not. But the Academy is changing. There is a lot of more diverse people in the Academy. Did that spell out into all the nominations? Yes and no. Right. So depending on who, it, and then also too, guys, Sterling K. Brown, Coleman Domingo, Jeffrey Wright, Cord Jefferson. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing that all these men who happen to be Black and Latino, with Coleman, that were nominated. That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That's pretty dope. So again, it does show the diversity of the Academy's taste, but also too, American Fiction was made for nothing, guys. We had John Ortiz on the channel. They shot the film in less than a month. John was only on it for 2 days. They did not have a big budget. This is a great win for independent cinema as well. That's fantastic. That is fantastic, guys. And Oppenheimer's probably going to win everything, but the fact that American Fiction is so prominent as well. God, I loved American Fiction.
Yeah. And just one thing, sometimes movies just get lucky and word of mouth works for them. I think the best example here is Godzilla -1. Just came out of nowhere, easily one of the surprises of 2023. And now it's an Academy Award nominated movie.
Yeah, Dr. Gonzo, it did not get snubbed. It got a nomination for Best Visual Effects. And honestly, that's probably the best it could do at this time, because it did come in a little late as far as when it was released. You got to understand that. And no one expected it to have an avalanche of popularity and success.
Right.
So Bush, didn't Jodie Foster win for Silence of the Lambs? Yes, 1990, 91. And just like I said, the Academy loves that kind of idea of an elderly person. All due respect, Jodie's up there in years, coming back and kicking ass. Yeah. Same thing with Robert Downey Jr. He got nominated for Best Actor he didn't win for Chaplin, but homies been to hell and back. Right now, he's got the Sober Story, got all that success. Boom, Iron Man. Let's give it to him. Okay. More importantly, there is a cracker count that we need to talk about. How is that cracker count going, bro? The cracker count is how the Gringos fared in all the awards, and the cracker count has been high. and as well as the Latino count as far as cleaning up after all the crackers, after all the award shows. Literally cleaning the pots, the pans, the parties, the after parties, and the valets, and taking care of all your kids. That's where we win. But however, the Academy Awards has recognized a chingo, I would say a chingo comparatively, of Latinos this year. America Ferrer, Fire Inside, Becky G, Society of Snow, El Conde. So the cracker count is always going to be high, but it's a little low today. It's a little low. Los Blacks, big time. Y'all showed up. Jeffrey Wright, Coleman Domingo, ¿cómo se llama? Sterling K. Brown, Cord Jefferson. Then the color, yeah. So the cracker count went down a little bit, as I had predicted a few award shows ago. I said, don't be surprised if the cracker count goes low at the Academies because they're a little more diverse in their nominees, and I was right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did I just say all that stuff? Yes, I did. As a gringo myself, the cracker count is too high. Oh my God. Boosh, you did not. You did not. You did not. Only I can say that. Okay, I think we're good there.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay, Rosa, what do you have today at Sundance?
Yes, so I am watching Freaky Tales later on tonight. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I still have a few. I already wrote my review for Frida, so that should be coming out at the Daily Chela any day now.
Nice.
What else? I watched, you know what? There's a lot of Latino films screening here. I was able to watch Reinas, which is a Peruvian film, very, very heartwarming and touching about a family. We follow them on the last 3 weeks that they spend in Lima, Peru, before they immigrate to the U.S. Very well done and such. I'm trying to get into the movie, In the Summers, which is the one with the one you had mentioned. I believe it's Residente, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to get tickets to get into that. And then Igualada, which is I believe it's a Colombian film. It follows a Black woman who's trying to run for the presidency of Colombia, and who is, spoiler alert, currently the vice president of the country.
Wow.
So that one was really insightful as well, and I really enjoyed it. You also have Mexican films in here. Suho, it's another one that was quite interesting. I liked it a lot, not necessarily my cup of tea, but I liked for what they went for. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the Pedro Pascal movie tonight. I'm watching the Melissa Barrera in 2 days, and trying to see what else I can get into and what gets recognized at the festival.
So look for Rosa's kind of Sundance wrap-up article on the LatinoSlant.com soon. That would be really cool. And that's a lot of fun stuff. That's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And word has it, as of right now, I don't think there is a distribution deal for Melissa Barrera's film. But
not that I'm aware of, no.
But we'll keep that. We'll keep that up. We're gonna do a hard out, guys. We're gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much. You can follow Rosa on Twitter. You got all the links, all that good stuff. And finally, to all our good people on our Facebook page, we do have a Facebook page and a couple people watching. We want to thank you guys for checking that out as well. Thank you for being here, Rosa.
No, of course. Thank you for having me and inviting me. And yes, looking forward to reporting back on Sundance.
There you have it, guys. We will clip some of these things we've been talking about. See y'all later. Have a wonderful day wherever you're at. Keep that slant fuerte. Adios.